Step 1, wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3,
good morning, happy Monday. We are at work. It's about to start another work week. It is now officially week 2 of the Amazing Readathon. I read 4 amazing books last week. I am so ready to dive into this week. And the first book we're reading is Rites of the Starling, which is the second book in Devney Perry's fantasy series. I am so excited for this. I need answers to things. I think I have things figured out, but I don't know. I've only just kind of dipped my toes into this world, and I'm so intrigued by it. I really enjoyed reading the first book during Escape, and so, of course, continuing it and catching up on the series because it just came out. So we're going to listen to that at work. I don't think I'm going to get done at work, but we are going to start it. And then I don't know physically what I'm going to read yet. I should probably pick up my Kindle. I haven't picked it up in like 2 weeks. So I should probably pick something from my Kindle, but we'll see what happens. But first, work and audiobooking. All right, so work is over. It's been a day. I am at 78% of Rites of the Starling. Really enjoying it. I don't know if I'm going to finish listening to it today or if I'm going to wait until tomorrow morning. Either way, it will be read. I just don't know when. So, we'll see how I feel. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Really, again, enjoying this. I think I figured out everything. This time. Again, this was the same point where I pretty much figured out everything. So, yeah. Little predictable, but still a really fun series so far. I'm really excited to see how this all concludes. So, yeah, we're going to turn on the AC, we're going to drive home, and I will check in with y'all later.
Wake up, today's going to be a good day. Wake up, today's going to be a good day. Wake up, today's going to be a good day. Wake up, today's going to be a good day. Wake up, today's going to be a good day. Wake up, today's going to be a good day. Wake up, today's going to be a good day. Wake up, today's going to be a good day. Yo. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education.
What do you think, mister? Do you like your new tent? Hello, good morning. Again, going into work and updating. So, today's objectives for reading, if I can get it done, because again, things have been going crazy at work, so who knows if I'll actually be able to listen to my audiobooks and get my stuff done or not. But goals are finish Rites of the Starling. Going to do that, and then after that I have to do the next prompt for an adverb in the title. So I have Without You by Anthony Rapp. This is a memoir of Anthony Rapp's about his time doing Rent and what Rent means to him. This was written so long ago that I don't know if I've read this or not, but we shall see. I think I've read this before, but I don't know. But I figure I'm going to read from a queer icon. I love Anthony Rapp, and yeah. So we've got those. I've got a few other things just in case, but I think that's the one we're going with. So yeah, I'm going to go to work, and I will hopefully have an update soon. Hello. So we have finished work for the day. We finished Rites of the Starling. Really enjoyed this. Again, kind of predictable. I called a lot of kind of the twists throughout. I was texting with my friend Allie, who kind of let me know, and I was like, is this what it is? But yeah, overall a really good second book in a series. It was a little bit middle book syndrome-y, but overall really good time. Enjoyed it. 4 stars. We'll definitely continue when that one comes out, but we have some time before that happens, so I've caught up on a series. I realized about a chapter in that I have previously read this book. I think I physically read this back in high school or just after high school. But I've read this book before. And I wanted to be like, yes, we're going to just continue it, like revisit. And this is such an interesting like self-reflection of his time. And I'm really enjoying this reread. And so we're going to continue that tomorrow. I'm not going to listen to it now. Tomorrow is going to actually be very empty at work. I have to come in because I have a certain project that I've been working on and I'm like in the final steps of it. But no one's going to be around. So I know it's going to get sadder and I'm going to probably cry. So we're just going to let that happen. I am on the way home now. I probably am going to try to pick up something physically or on my e-reader. I have not picked up my Kindle in forever, so we might do that. But it is 90 degrees. That is why I'm sorry if the wind is blowing from the ACs. Your girl's gonna melt. So we're gonna go home, wash the makeup off, and try not to die of heat exhaustion. My goodness. All right. Friends, editing me here. I never wrapped up talking about Without You. I love this book so much. Oh my gosh, I cried like a baby. I was sobbing. It was fantastic. And yeah, so good. And I think I'm definitely watching Rent. I think that is going to be the next thing I like intentionally watch for Pride. So that is a thing. But I wanted to say, love this book. Amazing. And yeah, now we're going to hop right into, oh gosh, Faceoff weekend. So here's everything I read then. Oh my goodness, it is Faceoff weekend. I am so ready to just read all of my shorties. I'm ready to read all my shorties. So we are going to do that this week. Started while I was at lunch at work. It's Happy Friday. And listened to, oh gosh, I will put it here. It is an alien romance prequel to the series, kind of like a freebie to get into the series book. And this was interesting. I like the world that was being set up. It was spicy. I liked just the introduction to this world, and it makes me intrigued to maybe see more of this series. So we did read that, and then we started Run Rabbit by CM Nascosta. This is so good so far. I did not like the last book in the Cambric Creek series that I read. I think that's the Moon-Blooded Breeding Clinic. I did not like that one very much. This is his older brother and his girlfriend story, and I am loving this. I am loving this so much. I have a love-hate relationship with Sam Nascosta. Like, I like certain books. I am very picky when it comes to her stuff. So I am really enjoying this. I'm glad I'm reading it. And so far, we are reading really well. I have to go run to the pet store, get some cat food, but then we're going to go home and we're going to continue just reading. I do not feel comfortable listening to this book on my drive home. It is very, very spicy. Lots of primal going on. So, yeah. We're just gonna wait and listen to it in the earphones at home. So, that's where we're at, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Hello, I am home, and I finished Run Rabbit, and oh my god, I love this. I love this so much. Yeah, like I said in the car, like really hit or miss with CM Nascosta, and this one was fabulous. I enjoyed that so much. So we are going to read some ebooks, for a little while the news is on. Hopefully, good news. The world's gone to shit, but hopefully there's good news. But yeah, so we're gonna work on that. I think I'm gonna start with Draekon by Lee Savino and Lili Zander, I believe it is. This is the third book in their Dragon Alien Shifters series, and it's interesting. The bigger plot I'm not a huge fan of, but this is like fated mates, why choose, no swords crossing, but it takes two dragon shifters to form a bonded pair with a third. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to continue this series after this. I don't know. I read one of these last year for Tar, so I think it might just be a Tar thing for Faceoff weekend. Maybe that'll be how I eventually finish this series. But yeah, we're gonna read that and watch the news. Oh my gosh. So I have to go back to talk about the first book I read for this, which is the Alien one. This audiobook, the female narrator, because the character's Southern, sounded like Blanche from the Golden Girls. And I don't know if that, like, made me like this more, because all I can picture in my head is, like, Blanche, like, reading this story out loud, or, like, picturing herself as the main character. And, like, I'm sorry, this alien has a pierced tongue, so things are going on with that. And then his dick vibrates. And, again, things going on with that. And I'm like, I love the Golden Girls. Blanche, I don't know if she'd, like, love this or hate this. Like, Rose would be like, whatever, like, just goes with the flow. But, yeah. So, like, literally, that's all that's playing in my head, is, like, instead of whatever this character is supposed to look like, I just have Blanche. So, I forgot to mention that the reason I brought it up was because I was writing my notes for, Run Rabbit in my reading journal, and I looked up at the previous entry, and I had written that down at work. So, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get back to reading. And we are ending with editing Nicola as well. I finished Draekon, submitted that one, and then I just hit a wall, man. We did not put in our ACs yet because it's supposed to be cooler this week coming up. So your girl was just trying not to melt, trying to make sure the cats didn't melt. I have a cat with very thick fur, and making sure she didn't melt. So that was top priority. And yeah, like, when you're trying not to overheat, like, it does not make a good environment to wanting to read. So I did not read. So I am sorry to my team for that. But we're back at it. It is a new week. But I just wanted to say that is what I read this week. So I did read, but not as much as I wanted to. So yeah, that is it. I hope you all had an amazing week, and I will see you guys very soon.
Every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.